All right, good morning, y'all. I just realized I forgot to turn on the advanced scene switcher. You always got to do that if you want your transitions to work automatically. Hey, we're getting a dial back in. Look around. Look, everything's looking a little bit better than it did yesterday. Now if I reach off the screen, it's truly off the screen. It's nice. Well, hey, thanks for being here. It is Wednesday. I don't know if you noticed, but at the top of the show, on Wednesdays we do the green intro with the leaves. Every day of the week, I've got a different color for you, so that hopefully will help you. Just every day of the week has a different flavor, I guess, is what I'm going for there. Today, I'm drinking out of my Hawaii mug. The green screen does like to take all the leaves and stuff out of it, which is always a little bit strange, but it's just how it goes. So I've been working really hard on my space. I just moved into a new space, and one of the biggest problems of this space is that I have way too many boxes full of stuff that I made. I made records over the years. I made comic books over the years. Collected a lot of comic books as well. That's something I hadn't talked about as much, but I want to start giving it away as part of the show. So what I'm going to be doing is every day during this show, if you're tuning in, I'll ask y'all to suggest some ideas, some things that I could draw. I like to do a little daily doodle, and if you guys suggest something for me, and I run with it, then I'll be happy to send you the rewards for the day. So for today, what we're going to be giving away is this is the Dr. Bian comic book and companion album. So this is a comic book based around the character Dr. Bian. And so just a little bit of the internal pages here for you. It's messing up my green screen. But the music is instrumental, and it's all the different formulas that Dr. Bian came up with is the songs that you get along with that. So I'll be very excited to send y'all these, as well as this is a great piece of art that I picked up back when I used to do comic conventions. Of course, you get to know a lot of cool artists when you're doing those. And unfortunately, this guy did not put his information on this art, but I love this one. I looked at his stuff across the alley, as they call it, the whole convention, so I finally went and picked something up. This is Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past art right here. Super cool. This guy would always do these kind of like concentric circles, pattern-based type looking pieces. They always would have a different theme, and the one I picked up was from The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. So I'll also be sending this out to the winner of today's giveaway. So you'll be getting some music, comic book, and some really cool art. I don't actually want to give this away, but I feel like the universe told me to give it away because I've been trying to put it up on the wall with just some masking tape because it's in a little plastic sleeve, and it just would constantly fall down all the time. And that's not saying a whole lot. I mean, masking tape it is what it is, but I just took it as a sign. It's time to clear out. So y'all start giving me some suggestions for things you might like to see me draw. Anything. It could be anything: a cloud, the sun, all those kind of things. All those kind of things are my favorite to draw, just to humanize something with a little happy face or an angry face, what have you. But speaking of clouds and the sun, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's do the weather here. Here we go. And we're going to start with my alternate lineup with Seattle. And I've got the forecast here pulled up. So what you're seeing on the screen, of course, is just a tiny little representation of the current weather with the highs and the lows. But I've got the full rundown here. So in Seattle currently is 46 degrees. It is going to be rainy right now. It is going to be rainy today in Seattle, but apparently not at this moment. Staying right in the middle of that temperature, 46, 47, 46, almost all day. Precipitation will pick up closer to lunch, and then again after lunch as well, with some little breaks in there. Moving on to Detroit, it is currently 26 degrees. Looking like it's going to be cloudy there today. Later on in the week, it looks like Detroit, you got some rain in your future on Friday and Saturday. In my hometown, Memphis, it is clear. Looking nice as far as the skies. It's 44 degrees there. Cloudy all through the week. No snow. No white Christmas for y'all, but temperatures looking nice. 60s and 70s going into the weekend in Memphis. And let's see, in Tampa, currently cloudy, 60 degrees there. Looking like it's going to be pretty even keel on the temperature all day. And yeah, going into the weekend, looks beautiful. Mid-70s. I love that. Anybody watching, if y'all would like me to give you your weather report, just let me know where you're at. I'll pull it up real quick. Let me know where you're at anyway. I'd love to hear. We got a few more cities we could hit. What do we got? Los Angeles. One of my favorite places. Los Angeles, it is currently 50 degrees. It's going to be a little bit cloudy today, and going into the weekend, it looks rainy Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Temperatures staying just right under 60 degrees, so it's going to be interesting for y'all out there for Christmas. Here in Denver, it's currently 38 degrees. Looks like the high is getting all the way up to 61. We're in a very strange time of the year where the weather is, very cold in the morning, heats up quite a bit, and then cools way down again. It's just that sun, man, that being that mile high close to the sun has an effect. But yeah, just all cloudy in the Denver area all throughout the weekend. Let's see, Chicago, currently 22 degrees in Chicago, and it is going to be mostly clear today with some clouds and pretty cold. Going into the weekend, rainy. And finally, in New York City, it's 44 degrees. It is clear, and it looks like going into the weekend, y'all are going to have some clouds and some rain on Saturday. So, as always, if you guys are enjoying the weather report and you'd like to see, what it's going to be like in your neck of the woods, just shout it out in the chat. Scoot Along in the chat says, draw a porch table drinking some ice cold mellow yellow. I'm going to marinate on that one. It's a little more complicated than a lot of my drawings, so we'll think about that. Let's go ahead and let's get into the news. What do you guys say? Or should we play a little music? Ooh, I like that. We're going to be ramping up the, just realized I was shaking the whole table. We're going to be ramping up the music element of this show here eventually. But for now, we're going to stick with the news. So let's see what we got. All right. Watch now. Sonic Boom jars houses memories of past Decatur explosion. EMA confirms Sonic Boom heard across central Illinois. What does this mean? This is wild. This is from Herald and Review. Let's check it out. I'm not sure what's going on here. Is this like an explosion that caused a sonic boom? Is this related to air travel or something? I don't know. The headline here would allude to, it says, memories of past Decatur explosions. This is an actual video from somebody's Ring camera. A loud boom can be heard about 25 seconds into the video from Justin Hurley of Chatham. Authorities later said the noise was a sonic boom caused by a fighter jet. Okay. Well, this video is going to be 20 seconds long, so we're not going to watch that. All right, so yeah, that's what I was figuring, is it was related to airplane. In the Ghislaine Maxwell trial, jurors resumed deliberations. So I didn't realize we were that far along with that. Here's how the Omicron variant of COVID-19 symptoms differ from the flu or a cold. Let's check this out. I would like to know. This is from Cincinnati.com. See if we can get into it. Usually there's like a paragraph of stuff before they actually give us the good news. Here we go. Symptoms of the Omicron variant of COVID-19. They include cough, fatigue, congestion, runny nose. Are you serious right now? Bruh, I'm so disappointed. That article was not informative at all. Those symptoms do not differ from a flu or a cold. Those are the same, those are the same. Trump reacts to rare praise from Biden over his administration's COVID-19 vaccine success. Look at him. There he is. Poster in chief. Knives McGee says, so basically COVID. Yeah, exactly. I just, the more I read the news, the more disappointed I am in the level of journalism that we have in the mainstream media. It's just, I'm not talking about it from like a political standpoint. A lot of people want to talk about, oh yeah, this and that. They don't want you to know this and that. I just think the quality is bad. It's like people doing, college assignments and just for their job, just, bare minimum getting that assignment done. It's frustrating. So once again, we're going to do a little bit of news, then I'm going to do a doodle for y'all. So if anybody wants to shout out some ideas for a doodle that we could do, let me know what you're thinking. I'm afraid my internet may have just totally crashed. I don't know if y'all can still see me out there. Can you see me out there? Let me know if you can see me. There we go. My internet has been super weird the past 2 days. I'm not really sure what that's about. In local news, Denver Center cancels more Broadway Lion King shows due to COVID outbreak. Yeah, so a lot of venues, a lot of entertainment industry type stuff is again suffering. Yeah, thank you guys. Sorry, thanks for bearing with me. I could tell that the internet was starting to get a little spotty, but we're back. I just took a pause to drink some coffee. All right, local news is pretty blah. So let's move right on into business. Since we're back, I would say, yeah, thank you guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties. My internet is a little spotty the past 2 days. I guess I'm going to have to go hit up Comcast. But we're back. And I just want to say, if you guys have any suggestions for something I should draw, I'm taking suggestions. I'd love to draw just something nice, like a pig or an orange or, a tree, any of those kind of things. In business news, Amazon AWS logs third outage this month, affecting Slack, Epic Games stores, Asana, and more. It's crazy when that happened, man. The Amazon Web Services is what that AWS stands for, and it's like so many things are dependent upon that when it goes down, it's crazy. You just like have a whole swath of the internet is just, just gone. Stock futures trade mixed ahead of growth, confidence reports. U.S. opens investigation into, what is this? 580,000 Tesla vehicles over game feature? I want to check this out. This is from Reuters. Sorry, that lack of a comma threw me off. I didn't know if this was like, this number was a quantity or was it like a model number? All right. In Washington, December 22nd, U.S. auto safety regulators said Wednesday they have opened a formal safety investigation into 580,000 Tesla vehicles sold since 2017 over the automaker's decision to allow games to be played on the front center touchscreen. The greatest gamer is, as we know, Elon Musk. Anthony Willis says, draw a feminine rainbow trout with long, sexy legs plus heels. All right. I'm going to consider that. Let's see what's going on. So, I mean, you can play games in the center touchscreen. I can see why this is problematic. They obviously do not want people playing games while they're driving, but these cars have the auto, navigation system. So presumably, if that's working, you could play a little game, right? Let's go on. It says here, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration said its preliminary evaluation covers various 2017 to 2022 Tesla Model 3, S, X, and Y vehicles. This functionality, referred to as passenger play, may distract the driver and increase the risk of a crash. So Tesla was not expecting the driver, even with the auto navigation, to be playing these games. This is for the passengers, which is a little disappointing to me. The NHTSA said it has confirmed that this capability has been available since December 2020 in Tesla passenger play equipped vehicles. Before then, the game was enabled only when the vehicle was in park. Tesla did not immediately comment. NHTSA said it would evaluate aspects of the feature, including the frequency and use of scenarios of Tesla passenger play. Earlier this month, the New York Times highlighted the game feature, prompting NHTSA to say it was in discussions with Tesla regarding it. The agency noted earlier in December that distracted driving accounts for a significant number of U.S. road deaths, 3,142 in 2019 alone. So we'll probably wrap it on that one right there. I want to do a little drawing. So I'm going to give it a go. Anthony Willis, you're the winner of today's drawing suggestion. So I will reach out to you after the show, or feel free to reach out to me. Just send me your address and I'll get these prizes out to you. Now, most of my drawings are very, very simple, but we're gonna try to branch out here today. We're gonna make a sexy rainbow trout. So I'm kind of imagining, if this is a trout with legs, he's kind of like upright, you know. So we'll do a little. And we're going to leave that blue out right here. Let's see. Y'all can't really see that yet. Let me adjust this camera. Thanks for bearing with me. I spent a lot of time yesterday working on my lighting in here, and it's been difficult to get it right for all scenarios because I got to get my green screen working. Damn, I can't get it to show up at all. Here, you know what I can do? I'm gonna adjust the lighting real quick. All right, now we're cooking. All right, let's adjust this color balance once again. Oh yeah, this is great. Look at that. Love it. All right, let's see if we can find kind of a fleshy color. What we got here? Do kind of a light pink. No, here's one. This is like a white people flesh color. So that's super weird, right? And then we're gonna go back in here. And just work that tail back in. Looks like y'all lost me again, probably. Well, my apologies. My apologies that the internet is a little iffy. I do not have a hardwired internet line into this room yet. I've got to do some, digging in the walls and that kind of stuff, and running some lines that are not existent. This color is so blah. Let's see, can we get a little more color in here, please? Y'all can't really see. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Yes. All right, Anthony, I hope you are happy. My apologies again if the internet does go out a little bit. Then it's just part of it for today. Just bear with me, it'll come back. What is nice, McGee? Fishnets, Phil. Fishnets. Also, I am buying you a tablet for your B-Day. I actually have a tablet. I just haven't found a way to integrate it into my setup here. I'm running out of tabletop space. Personally, I'm a big fan of working in the Crayola marker medium. It just has a different feel for me that I just really enjoy. I'm going to attempt to do some fishnets for knives, McGee. This is so disturbing. All right, there we go. So we got a fish with sexy legs. And I guess really all that we lack is, let's give it some scales. Just for texture, right? All right. And there we go. I love it. I love it. Not, you know, this is a little out of my wheelhouse as far as what I usually do, but let's see if we can get it up for the, So Anthony, I'll also send you this drawing with your prizes for today. All right, that was fun, y'all. Thank you for participating in another of my drawing escapades on Mornings with Phil. So let's go ahead and let's get back into the news for a little bit. We got about 5 to 10 more minutes to dig into some of that. Let's see what's going on. In technology news, now Duckduckgo is building its own desktop browser. Do y'all mess with Duckduckgo? I'll admit I've never really used it. I heard some people talking about it recently as if it was some sort of a good alternative to Google. I'm not sure why. But you know, unfortunately, I've used almost every browser. I've used, of course, everyone has to use Internet Explorer for like 5 minutes when you first get a new computer with Windows, so that you can go download Google Chrome. I used Firefox for quite a while because my understanding was Firefox was one of the best as far as protecting your privacy, stopping those trackers. But at the end of the day, I had to resign and get back on Google Chrome. Before that, I did use Safari a lot because, you know, Apple products really love to talk to each other. And if you're using an iPhone and a Mac computer, then all your passwords and stuff go back and forth. But yeah, Chrome does that too, but then you have to make sure you use the Chrome browser. It's just it's a mess, man. But Chrome for now is still the reigning champion. And I do like how I can sign into all my different Google accounts with different browsers. I find that extremely valuable. Google Voice now lets you decide who goes to voicemail. That's kind of interesting. Imagine just not letting people, only certain people can leave you a voicemail. That's kind of nice. So I would only let one person, the funniest person in my friends list, would be allowed to leave me voice messages. And those would be for my mixtape, right? I would take the recordings from the voicemail and sample it into my mixtape. LG unveils a weird productivity powerhouse double height monitor. Look at this thing. Here, we'll click over. This is the article from Petapixel. I want to see what this looks like. I was just thinking about getting a new monitor for my studio. You can't see it, of course, but right in front of me, I'm using a TV as a monitor, and it works pretty good. But look at this thing, man. A double height. So it's like, normal width, aspect ratio 16:9, but stacked two on top of each other. LG has announced two new monitors that it says are optimized for professional creatives in the new normal of work from home. One of these displays a weird double height monitor that says is for a totally unique user experience. I mean, personally, I love this. I would go for one of these. I mean, that's why I'm using a TV, is that I need all that real estate for screens. Very cool monitor. It looks like a multitasking powerhouse. That's from The Verge. I'm hoping y'all can still hear me because my stream quality just keeps cutting out. I guess today one of my big goals will be to get the hardwire running. So frustrating. All right, so the Matrix sequel is going to be coming out. This article is talking about how to watch it online free, which I'm going to leave y'all to your own devices on that. This is a very short headline review from Rotten Tomatoes. This is The Matrix Resurrections first reviews, packed with nostalgia, but exciting in new ways. Okay, I think I'm back with y'all. Again, thank you for bearing with me. We're probably going to be wrapping our stream up a little bit early due to the technical difficulties. I don't want y'all to have to suffer through that too much. If you're willing to watch me that at all, that is such an honor. All right, let's look for maybe one more story we can hit. Hawkeye finale recap. We're going to skip that. It's too early, y'all. I hate how they do this with these Disney Plus shows. They come out, overnight, and people watch them, I don't know, like 3 in the morning or something. I don't have time for that. Skipping through the science, skipping through the sports, straight to the science. How to watch NASA's James Webb Space Telescope launch online in several languages on Christmas Day. This is very exciting. I can't wait to see this. This is from space.com. Let's check it out. So, liftoff of NASA's new giant space telescope is set for December 25th at 7:20 a.m. We've talked about this a lot, so I'm not going to talk too much about it right now. Actually, I take it back. I was listening to NPR, I always do, on the way to drop Goldie off at daycare, and NPR had coverage about this James Webb telescope. And I guess, I love how this ad for these like big titty warriors or something is right here. Raid Shadow Legends. I can't escape these games, man. Certain games, they just advertise everywhere. Even on space.com. Come on, bruh. I'm still trying to figure out where you can actually watch it. Alongside its English broadcast, NASA is hosting a Spanish language web launch virtual event. It looks like you can just watch it everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. So yeah, if you want to watch it, it shouldn't be too hard to find. But it is crazy, the work. I mean, they've been working on this telescope for years. They spent years literally coming up with over 340 something contingency plans, because this thing is going to be about 1 million miles away from Earth. So anything that happens to it, obviously they cannot fix. So they, this is kind of the routine with all space missions. They come up with all these contingency plans. They have, exact replicas of the technology here on Earth, so that if anything happens to it, they can troubleshoot it with the replica. So that's crazy. All right, this is going to be our last story, because this looks fascinating. It says a dinosaur embryo has been found inside a fossilized egg. Here's what that means. Is this Jurassic Park? Is this the scary new raptor that we've been hearing about? There he is right there. That was weird. Let's see. A well-preserved dinosaur embryo has been found inside a fossilized egg. The fossilized dinosaur embryo came from Jiangzhou, Jingzi province in the southern China. In southern China, and was acquired by researchers in 2000. In 2000, why are we hearing about this now? Researchers at Yingliang Group, a company that mines stones, suspected it contained egg fossils, but it put it in storage for 10 years, according to a news release. Okay. When construction began on Yinliang Stone Natural History Museum, boxes of unearthed fossils were sorted through. Museum staff identified them as dinosaur eggs, and some saw bones on the broken cross-section of one of the eggs. An embryo was found hidden within, which they named Baby Yinliang. Okay. Oh, great. Looks like my stream must have ended and started again. It's always something. The embryo is that of a bird-like Orthoraptosaurus, parts of the theropod group. Theropod means beast foot, but theropod feet usually resemble those of birds. Birds are descended from one lineage of small theropods. And I'm assuming this is a representation, a drawing. It says reconstruction of a close to hatching Oviraptorosaurus egg. In studying the embryo, wow, look at that. That's crazy. In studying the embryo, researchers found the dinosaur took on a distinctive tucking posture before hatching, which has been considered unique to birds. The study is published in the iScience Journal. Researchers say this behavior may have evolved through non-avian theropods. Most known non-avian dinosaur embryos are incomplete with skeletons disarticulated, said Wamsum Mouth, the University of Birmingham, UK. We were surprised to see this embryo beautifully preserved inside a dinosaur egg, lying in a bird-like posture. This posture had not been recognized in non-avian dinosaurs before. Amazing. I love that. Well, hey, I want to say thank you all for tuning in. It's been an interesting day of sexy rainbow trouts and preserved dinosaur eggs, among many other things. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Sorry for the technical difficulties. You know, it's always a roller coaster here on Mornings with Phil. You never know what's going to happen. The internet could come or go. The green screen could work or not. But it's hopefully it's an exciting show. Anthony Willis, congratulations on picking up a copy of the Dr. Biao comic and album, as well as some Link to the Past art. Reach out to me and I'll get that in the mail to you in the next few days. All right, everyone. Well, that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow. Just want you to know that you are loved. And not only that, I love you. And I want you to take care of yourself and each other, okay? And I'll see you in the morning.